All right, that's a shiny new intro there. Oh, that.
It's pretty.
The D.S.U update.
That's good.
All
That's
right.
nice.
Yeah, it's funny. And then we threw in the members of the show, which is cool. That's cool. Oh, it's
You
like the way it kind of
beautiful
skates
folks.
all the screen like that too. It kind of moves
I
around.
think when I was moving it up, and then I think it was Artie, like Artemis brain sample was like 15 characters longer than everybody else. I was like, ah, shit. All right, we're over. And we're merging. We're merging.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Today it's another episode of D.S.U, as we like to call it, which is Deconversion Stories Update, which is where we find out what the hell's been going on in the lives of the folks that have been on the show previously and talked about their deconversion stories. Now, as you guys know, this is Secular Rarity, who has recently started up a nonprofit organization called Secular Rising US.
Oh,
Which,
wrong one. Hold on. There we go.
I kind of like the skin one better.
Yeah, the children sounds better. Yeah, that one's funnier.
It's almost like Grunt Birthday Party from Halo when you hit the grunts with a headshot and confetti would fly out and they're like, yay! Oh, God.
So Elliott, man, first of all, how you been, man?
Pretty good. I mean, it's been a while since I was here, since I was hanging out. You know, I actually, I saw. I don't know why you guys are doing this, putting me in the intro. That was a really bad choice, like marketing wise. You should have, put some better guests on the screen. You know, you don't want to scare everybody away so quickly, right? But
fine, I'll cut it out. Fine. I'll erase the whole thing and start over.
Just slaved over this for hours, SR, and you just come in.
It's fine. I mean, I update it pretty like once a month because of the members, but I'll just do it again today.
Look,
because you don't like your picture.
I'm just no. It's not that. I'm thinking about you guys. You know,
hey guys,
I don't want
in the chat, let me know if you want your deconversion story in the intro, and I will replace you with someone.
Yes. Take my spot.
I'm not gonna redo it. You guys are all safe. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
There's so many episodes.
It is what it is.
It's just, it was so cool to see it because it was like, man, how long ago, was that? How many years ago, right? It has to be like 4-ish.
Well, it has to be more than 2 because that's the rule to be a guest on this version of the show.
Right,
you have to be at least a couple of years since you've been on. So.
Yeah, it's definitely been 2 years for sure. Because that was when we met up in Indiana back in 2022. So, but
better.
Yeah, a bit better. Yeah. But no, it's been a lot of shit since then. There's been all kinds of different stuff. I've been yelling at believers for a little bit here and there. Yeah. I get on some of them their call-in shows, and
I got to do one with Dillahunty again recently, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I saw, man, it was awesome.
You say get to like you're not a high ticket guest at this point, Neil. Like you're up there, Neil.
You're an OG, man. You've been doing this for a long time.
I don't know about that, but sure.
We're trying to. I know you don't know. That's why we're trying to tell you. You popular out here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Everybody's
when I told him, somebody in my comment section once said, "You're like the Canadian Matt Dillahunty," he just laughed. He goes, "I'm so sorry."
You said Matt was the Canadian Matt Dillahunty?
No, I was the Canadian Matt Dillahunty.
That would have been funny.
Way better hair.
That's what he said too. He goes, "Yeah, but you got better hair."
Come on. But man, like you said, one of the coolest new things I've been doing is right here in Middle Tennessee, in the heart of the Bible Belt. We, myself and a few other people, started a brand new nonprofit organization dedicated to connecting and supporting atheists and humanists and non-religious people and secular-minded folk and all that good stuff, man. So we've been putting in some work over the last few months, man. Really trying to put the pedal to the metal and get some community for people that
Yeah, it's
you know
important.
haven't had it in years, or have never had it, or recently just lost their community and are trying to find a new one. So it's been cool. It's been a lot, but it's been lots of fun too, man. You actually come and was hanging out with us for the fundraiser stream that we did just about a month ago. So
Yeah, well, I was a part of that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was a lot of fun doing that.
yeah.
I'm still looking for what date you were on. I'm
Oh,
still
you're
scrolling.
oh.
I tried searching it, but it didn't come in.
That's
So
probably that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Shadow
we
ban.
we did delete that episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say pulled it down like right after it aired. It was like, man, that was a mistake.
God, what were we thinking?
No, it's still there.
But yeah, running around and trying to help find some community out there for people, and hanging out in the meantime with people when I can, and getting in a couple of car accidents. That was real fun.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I got hit
What
twice.
happened there?
Yes, well, I mean, both really strange scenarios, but the first one, there's, you know how sometimes there's like a main road and then there's like a cross street that's like in a neighborhood, and it
Mhm.
like, and they have stop signs on the neighborhood entrances because, of course they do, because the other one is the main road. Well, they came along, about 6-8 months ago and put up 2 other stop signs, so now it's a 4-way. But people just drive through that thing.
Oh my
you know?
God.
I mean, right? You know what I'm saying? Just broad ass daylight, just 40 miles an hour, just drive right through it. So
I
I'm
don't see
going.
anybody.
Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, and it's like I don't care, like screw it. But so I'm going back home one night, and it's a little dark, but it's not like it's not like it's pitch black. I mean, it's I'm in Nashville, so there's street lights and shit.
We have lighted lamps.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like, this is modern society here. But it wasn't broad
Just about-
daylight. Fair.
Just about hit the guy with the giant match lighting them.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I pull up to this damn intersection, and here's the worst part: the car that hit me was already actually stopped at the stop sign. I know. Think about this.
Wait,
okay.
what?
So here's what happened. I pull up to the stop sign, and to my right, 2 cars pull up at the same time.
Okay.
And the car in front goes first. No problem. So I start to pull through. The second car just starts going through the intersection. And so just ends up fucking
Smash.
yeah. So that was great. And then a week later, as I was driving my buddy's car, because he was like, "Hey man, let me help you out. We'll get you. I'll let you use this."
Well, so you fucking
for
rode his
a
car
week."
off too. Is that what
Oh
you're
my
telling
god, man,
me? Remind me never to lend you my car.
man. But this is the thing. In neither scenario was it my fault. This was not on me. In both scenarios, I got hit by somebody. But literally, like 8 days apart from each other. Like 8
That's
fucking
great.
days apart from each other. Got hit twice. Was just like, oh my god.
And now I drink.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just remembering the story. It's been a while. That was a little over a month or so ago. But yeah. Okay. Drugs and alcohol.
This is I think this is why we age.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're a kid at the playground, that doesn't happen to your bike.
It doesn't.
Your bike just sits in the bike rack. No one just
Yep.
comes up and sideswipes your bike, T-bones your bike while it's in the bike rack. Life was
I don't know
simpler.
about that. Some
How do
asshole
y'all
back
park-
in high school drove right into the bike racks and knocked like 100 of them all over the fucking place.
How do y'all drive up there? Smashing
Well,
everything.
We have dog sleds.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't do fantastic down this way either. Just so you know, so we're not.
We're not great.
Yeah. We got our problems, but
I still suffering from this cold a little.
You sound a little like there's a little bit of a party going on in your sinus cavity. Like there's like you got some visitors up there.
Yeah, party. That's what we'll call it.
yeah.
It's more like a nasal revolution or some shit.
You got the booger formerly known as Prince is up there.
How'd you know I named my boogers? You guys see the a post I made on speaking of that on Blue Sky the other day. It's got a kid who's picking his nose, and then he looks at it, and then he eats it, and then it says, "Follow me for more recipes."
Oh my god.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh.
I'm infantile with my humor, so you know how it is.
That's pretty funny. That's not bad.
That's just nasty. You're nasty.
Maybe. So,
I
is there
found it.
anything like from your original story that you forgot to add, or like is there anything that you kind of remembered? You went, shit, I forgot to talk about that, or something like that.
September 2nd, 2021.
2021. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, 4 years
That's
ago.
crazy.
Yeah. That is nuts to think about.
Am I on this show?
Um,
I'm not.
man,
In 2021, you should have been.
I sure
I came in later. I think I was at work.
I sure can't. I can't remember, exactly what I would have said back then. I tend not to remember what I say. Right after saying it, and it's nice that the majority of times, not always, but the majority of times, people will come up to me and they'll say like, "I really like this thing you said," and I'll be like, "Oh, what was it? Yeah, I said that. That's great. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
That's super insightful.
yeah, that's such a great line. That's wow. I should say that again. Actually, like,
Can you write that down for me? What I said?
yeah. Hey, next time I say it, I'll give you credit. They're like, no, you say, I heard it from you. My bad.
Right, I'm me. Got it. Got it.
Right. I okay.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, but no, I imagine I could add things now, like if I sat back down and like watched a bunch of stuff or whatever. But I think probably, broadly speaking, I'd probably stand by like 90 some odd % of it,
Damn right.
yeah, maybe I'm a little bit more chill now about yelling at people. But I don't know, I was never like super crazy hardcore angry or anything to begin with. I probably
Yeah,
laughed
me either.
like 3/4 of that interview. So, but
I basically only get angry nowadays when those idiots try and do something that infringes upon the rights of others.
yeah, well, and we've got we've got a lot of crazy crap happening right now, unfortunately.
What? This is
yeah.
normal.
Yeah, it's weird. I will say that, it is definitely interesting looking back 4 years ago and kind of like where the community was at that time, and kind of where the U.S. as a country was and the world, as a whole. I mean, lot of very, very different dynamics happening, playing out at this time, fuck you, Tons. You know what? Just always on my case. Always on.
Well, you got to admit, Dodge is the perfect thing to put on the front of a van that's coming right at you, isn't it?
That is true. And I drive a Honda, so
I'm just saying, Tons doesn't take days off.
Yeah. No. Always ready with the.
He stay clocked in.
Yeah.
He's been on overtime for 5 years.
24/7. It's impressive. You know, you can't actually be too upset. But,
If he ever stops working and we have to pay him, we're in trouble.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
If he ever goes home and wants to
There
collect,
goes my
If he
savings.
ever goes to collect his paycheck, we are fucked.
yeah, right.
Here's a little teaser for you. You'll get to see some of the stuff that Tons of Mice has sent both Mikey and I in the mail in the after party.
Oh,
Yeah. It's some pretty funny shit. I already opened mine. Mikey is saving it for the reveal in the after party, so
I'm doing it on air.
tune in for that,
Oh,
folks.
damn. All right.
But there are some one of them had me on the fucking floor laughing so hard. My roommate called 911 because she thought I was literally dying.
And then she called a priest.
Oh yeah, that's what she called. Yeah.
And then she remembered you were an atheist. And then she's like, all right, let me call Matt.
Let me call. let me call Aaron.
Yeah. Do you have any like anti-God things to do like a reverse exorcism? I don't know what's going on with them.
Splash him with unholy water.
Like, what would unholy water be?
Sand.
It's sand. Definitely.
Just sand.
Unholy water. Yeah.
Well,
You get it unblessed, de-blessed.
Yes, they take the blessing out of it.
de-blessed.
Unholy
Yeah, de-blessed water.
Basically tap water.
This water right here will never have magical powers.
Ever.
I'm taking all of the non-existent magical powers away.
I cast my spell of remove magic.
Yeah. Or just like, I like the thought of like, they've got like a couple of cups of water and then like a D20, you know, and they're like, all right, here we go. Oh no, sorry.
Oh, that one's
Two.
yours. That one's
sorry.
yours. That one's yours. I'll
Yeah,
drink.
that one-
I'll
that
drink.
one-
I'll drink the 10.
Yeah, that one still has magic in it. Sorry.
Tons of mine says new Coke.
Yeah.
Coke is unholy water. Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that didn't last very long. That came in when, like 1984, I want to say. They tried that.
You guys pitched a whole fit about it.
Oh yeah, everyone was like, "What is this fucking crap?" And then a couple of years later, they just went back to the way it was.
Didn't even let us try it before you just got rid of it.
Yeah,
And
it might have been
they
good.
did Crystal Pepsi. You remember Crystal Pepsi?
Oh, yeah.
Which was one of those things like I had barbecue flavored popcorn one time, and I was like, this is the right flavor but the wrong thing. Like this is definitely Pepsi in taste.
Yeah.
I can see right through the bitch.
Yeah. There's something very odd about this.
Something's
That's right.
wrong.
Yeah.
That's right. It was terrible, anyways. I thought.
They shouldn't change it up like that, you know? Just let me continue to gorge myself on the things that I've known and loved for years, like Swiss rolls. I don't need you to update a Swiss roll.
Nope.
I get the concept. It's a thin piece of cake that's been rolled with fucking frosting and cream. Like, just let me have it. I don't need, we don't have to go through all this.
Don't change the packaging. Don't keep
got-
inserting and taking out the little index card piece you got in there. Just leave it. It's fine.
We got my roommate went out earlier and she brought home fucking from a Chinese bakery some cream puffs.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah. Very tasty.
all cola should be Jolt Cola. Yes.
Oh my God. The life expectancy of Americans just went from like 75 to 35.
Yeah. Or what is it? Tab.
Oh,
Cola.
Tab, man. My mom used to drink that stuff because it was diet Coke kind of thing. Tab. I think they brought that back too, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah. RC as well. Yeah.
RC Cola. I actually
Royal-
like RC Cola.
Royal Crown.
Yeah, I actually
Ro-
like that stuff.
Yo, I'm going to tell you right now, Neil. Next time you're in the kitchen, take one Pepsi and one Coke and pour them in equal amounts into a glass. It literally tastes like RC Cola. It's exactly the same. It's like, is this what this is? Do you get like the leftover Coke and the leftover Pepsi? And they're like, no, RC is older than both of those brands. And I'm like, But why does it taste exactly like if I took the extras and poured them into a cup? It tastes exactly like 1/2 Coke, 1/2 Pepsi.
So I didn't even see this until now. It's kind of funny. Didn't Scientology start Pepsi Clear?
Oh God.
Tim. Neil, would you like a Fresca?
No, thank you. Never a fan of the Fresca. My mom drank that shit too. But she always drank all the diet pops and stuff. Crown Royal and RC. The breakfast of champions, yeah.
Crown
Royal is great in pancakes? What?
Yeah.
Really?
We're talking about RC. Y'all talking about Crown Royal. That's different.
Right. Yeah, it's a little different.
I mean, you could put some Coke in there.
Yeah, I mean, nothing
But I wouldn't
wrong
put
with
Pepsi,
Crown Royal.
Coke and Pepsi in some Crown Royal. I don't know.
I mean,
Ew.
Too much soda.
we were a buddy of mine and I were out at a bar that a friend of ours owns, and we were out there one night while he was bartending, and it's real small little place, real nice, real swanky, kind of like a high class European vibe, and we go in there.
I could fit right in.
Oh yeah. No, it was obvious. It was obvious. Like both of us were out of place, But so we're in there to see him. We sit down at the bar. We're like, hey man, how's it going, man? He's like, oh man, guys, so glad you came and checked the place out. He's like, man, let me get you a drink. Look, hey, first round's on me. Whatever you like. Seriously. We got all
Don't mind
kinds
if
of
I
stuff,
do.
right? So so I sit down, and I'm looking
Picture
at
of Guinness.
I'm looking at this menu. Right. I'm looking at this menu, there's all this fancy, awesome looking stuff. My buddy's looking for a second, and he looks back up at up at the owner, and he says, you got a Crown and Sprite?
Do you have it? Do you have these things?
I cannot tell you the disappointment on the owner's face in that moment. He dropped so hard, and he was like, man, I bet there's a bottle somewhere, I could find it, I just like,
I'm sure it's here somewhere.
is that he was so disappointed, and I was like, man, you gotta
He's got like 50 different custom drinks with like puns as names. It's like Crown and Sprite. It's like, you sure you don't want like a
this is
a mojito lito?
Right.
You didn't like that?
Right. He's got every single one of his drinks has like 13 different ingredients and takes like 20 minutes to make, and they're fucking phenomenal. They're awesome. And my buddy's just sitting here going like, I don't know, man, throw some Crown in a glass. I mean, I'll drink it. Like,
You don't even have to wash the glass. Just give me a dirty glass. Like, come on.
Pick the bottle up off the radiator. Like, fucking, I don't care, man. What you got?
I know you keep I know you keep the Crown in a box outside, back by the dumpster. So if you can just grab one of those and just pour that in there for me, I'll take that. That's fine.
Oh my god, yeah. So,
Crown and Sprite, a Sprown.
He did.
Brown.
He got it. He got it though. He was.
I kind of want to know what a plastered bastard is.
That does
Dave said.
sound pretty good.
Hold on, if Dave is bringing it up, I don't know if I'm old enough to drink that. Dave always be coming up with the most exclusive, the most potent shit you ever heard of.
I do like potent
Ingredients, please.
I've been on a old fashioned kick for a little bit. Those are really good. Big fan of gin as well.
For new bars, I like to test out the bartender with a gin and tonic.
Oh, yeah.
See how much they respect me. And a
What do
gin
you
and
do,
tonic.
the glow on the blacklight test, or
What's that?
You don't know gin and tonic when you mix them. It glows under a black light.
Really?
I gotta go.
You guys didn't know this?
I'm going to the bar right now.
No, I definitely did not know.
I don't even have a black light.
Yeah.
Should I get one? I don't know if I should get one. If I get one, then I'll use it everywhere, and then I'll know more than I should probably know. I'm like, I can't ever go outside again.
Yeah, I don't have a black light
one
for
in this
very
format,
specific reasons.
you know?
Yeah,
You
but
get one that you
Oh,
can get
yeah,
them
a
like
little-
this, where you just have a little flashy
Yeah,
flash thing.
yeah.
Right? So.
yeah.
I'll be like Gordon Ramsay at Hotel Hell,
Mm-hmm.
searching everything.
Yeah, it would be terrible. I would.
I would know.
Mhm.
And knowing is half the battle.
Well, I would rather live in ignorance. I know this area is gross. I'm just gonna we'll just ignore it, you know.
Oh boy,
But
Dave, no, come on, put the tequila.
Is
away.
that what a plastered bastard is? You just drink tequila till you're...
yeah, right. Plastered bastard is not a drink. It's just what I call myself about 5 shots in.
It's my party name.
Juiced redhead?
Everybody has their favorites. So this is a common question we always ask. I like how, everyone's been through the ringer now. Now we can be nice to them. Like, did you pick up Buddhism after you deconverted? Did you try any other new religions?
No.
Anything sound tempting, like aliens? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I looked into a lot of different religions and a lot of different worldviews and that type of thing. But where a good bit of other people they kind of go through a few different belief systems. For me, the reason that I really ended up leaving religion was because I learned that my way of thinking was just a bad way of thinking,
Right.
And so it was like the way that I did that was by learning about the fact that, hey, like a long ass time ago, because we didn't have shit else to do with our time but look at the stars and figure out arguments and math and stuff.
And get sick, and it's
and
like
get
I already
sick
got,
and
I
die,
already,
right,
I already got sick yesterday, so I have to find
Right.
something else to do today.
Right. It's like, well, we laid around all day yesterday and just kind of, shit on the ground in front of us. So I guess we ought to do something.
We don't watch clouds until tomorrow.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's like, it just, there was nothing to do. And so a lot of these people sat around and actually figured out some stuff that still applies today, And so when I started to look into things about, dude, too many, dude.
Real sausage fest.
That's right. Looking into epistemology and the understanding of there is a way to come to truth. There is a way to know things, but I wasn't using it. And so when I tried to start using it, it was pretty obvious that none of the religions seemed to hold up. So I didn't end up going pagan. I didn't end up going Buddhist or Scientologist or anything. Yeah, not really.
I did.
I mean, the biggest thing really was that for the last couple of years, kind of in a belief of a divine, but not, definitely not going to church or anything. I used to believe that the universe was totally connected and trying to send me messages and stuff.
I still believe that. I think that's accurate.
Well, and maybe, I mean, that's fine. But I don't. But for me, the way that it would show up was I just happened to pull up at a stoplight, at the same time that a particular song was playing on the radio where, you know, one lyric said something about a red car or something, and then a red car would drive by, you know, like the dumbest of fucking coincidences, you know, like a bird would just land like 2 feet away in the distance and like drink some fucking water and leave.
You
And
mean
it was
like recently with the Pope dying, and everyone was gathered around there, and a whole flock of seagulls flew over there, and everyone was saying, "Oh, it must be the seagulls
it
taking
has to
them to
be.
heaven."
See, right? That's
People are
exactly
like,
it.
seagulls don't fly at night. I go, yeah, they fucking do.
No, you
They're
don't
perfectly
understand.
capable of flying.
You don't
at night.
understand, but not in that pattern, Neil. Not in that direction.
Right.
There were 13 of them, all pointed towards, you know, South by Southwest. You know, which is actually a festival that occurs, you know, every year down in Texas. And Texas, if you take the letters and you take the numerical value of where they are in the alphabet, see, you get to
14,
do this shit
17,
forever.
35.
Exactly. Right. You can do this shit forever, man. And that's exactly where my head was, you know, for such a long time. And yeah, taking it to purgatory. Yeah, no. I think Dante got it right. I think a lot of the popes are in hell. But
that would mean hell would be real, and we don't really pick that.
Yeah, no, I don't, but it's funny. But yeah, man, all the birds were talking to me, all the trees and the letters and the alphabet and the water bottle.
Why did you send me those drugs? Because they sound phenomenal.
No, it wasn't that. It was.
I was about to say
dragons in the kitchen.
I was about to say you did like me and you fell asleep watching Sesame Street. Because man, do not fall asleep watching Sesame Street. Your dreams will be messed up.
Yeah, there's some weird shit going on. No, I
keep counting.
I started taking drugs many years later, and I did not get you know, birds talking to me and stuff when those things happen. So. But maybe I'm just not doing it. I keep getting told that I need to take a heroic dose.
What the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Gotta be brave.
Yeah, that's what I felt like I was brave. I always felt like I was like I'd work myself
measuring
up.
the bravery.
I'd be like standing there, you know.
Elliott finally did the heroic dose, and here we are gathered today to put him into his final resting place.
It's like, you know, it was a lot. I had to work myself up to it, man. It was like, you know what they say, don't play with fire, you know. So it was like, oh man, this is tough.
It's like dropping into your first concrete bowl. It's like, I don't know, man. No, it'll be fine. You're a great skater.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm that good, man.
Apparently, there's a proper combination to do.
And that's, you know,
32
and
left.
that's
14
highly
left.
possible. Yeah, that's
6
very
left.
highly possible.
I still remember my high school locker combo.
Oh, really?
Oh, you guys had lockers? Must have been nice.
You guys had schools?
You guys had metal lockers with locks? Wow.
Yeah.
We had to just put in a hole in a tree.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't have guns in your schools.
The squirrels kept fucking off with all my lunches.
They kept taking all of my peanut butter sandwiches.
I've got a message from the universe. If you yes.
Your order of one message from the universe has shipped. You may also be interested in Crystal Pepsi.
Thank you very much.
Google Eats coming in hot.
1527. Okay, so that's weird, Dave, because the first one in my combo was also 15. Then it was 9 and 33. So there you
go. If you forgot your combination, you could just use a sneaker and smack it.
Yeah.
And it'll just open it.
I learned a trick on YouTube. Go figure. You get a pop can, you cut out the slat and turn it into a big giant M, and then you use that middle part in the M to go in there and you wrap it around the side that pops open. You go chicoo like that, and it pops it open.
I just feel like if you took a crowbar to most of them.
I just feel like if you took wire cutters or
bolt cutters,
bolt cutters,
yeah.
You don't have to spend so much time getting your fingers sticky with
I
a pop.
most of the lockers that I'm remembering from my school days, I feel like they were pretty flimsy, to be honest. If anybody actually wanted to steal something from them, like it wouldn't be. Yeah. You know,
if the janitor,
ours were short too, so if they tried to
really?
stuff you in them, you were fucked. You come out and be like all gimped up. Oh yeah, fuck! I can't move properly.
Yeah. Ours were pretty decent size. I feel like if the janitor is being like walked around by the principal, like open that one, he's not gonna like go through the key ring. He's just gonna stick his broom in the little air slots up there and just crank it open.
Yeah,
like I feel like they're not really like
Yeah.
airport lockers where they're supposed to like keep your shit safe due to like liability. They're just like the kid lost his Game Boy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like don't bring it.
Don't fucking bring it, you jackass.
Stupid.
I will say, one of the greatest moments ever in high school for me, standing out in the hallway, all the kids walking around, changing class. I don't know. End of the day, I don't give a shit. But a bunch of people walking around. All of a sudden, from the other end of the hall comes Bruce, and Bruce was a great guy.
Bruce
Always in a good mood. Always just ready to do whatever. And
Someone
had
killed
been-
his parents and everything changed. Oh, sorry.
Bruce has been the janitor for years, man.
Transferred from Gotham Tech.
So he's walking through. There's all these kids. So my high school, when I graduated, had about 3,500 students.
Wow.
My class started. We didn't graduate with this many kids, but pretty close. But we started with over 1,000 students in my class. But all these kids are walking around. Bruce is just on a mission, just booking it down the hallway, right? And all of a sudden, he stops dead in his tracks, bends down, scoops up something that looks both chunky and liquidy with his bare ass hands, okay?
Oh no.
With his bare ass hands. Scoops this up, tosses it into the trash can right next to him, picks up a paper towel from the trash can, wipes his hands, drops it back, and just keeps on fucking going. And this all happens in like literally 5 seconds, And I'm just standing there. I watch this whole thing and I just go,
He got
see that?
the secret janitor radio. He's like, yes, I have the main puke culprit, but we have two spillages in the Delta sector. And he's like, got that shit. Put that shit.
He took care of it, man. He did.
Only
not
a janitor would take a paper towel out of the trash and be like, I'll just use this. I know y'all don't use the whole. Y'all use way too many anyway. So I know that this whole half over here is dry. So I'm not even tripping. And your hands were clean when you dried your hands. So I'm going to just reuse this.
Yeah. Because half the kids would just, and I'm not even joking, this is so real. Half the kids would just stand in the fucking bathrooms during class anyway to skip class. They'd just stand in there. I caught one of my friends one time. He's just standing in there. He's standing in the bathroom. I like go in to take a piss, and I go to wash my hands, and he's just standing there washing his hands. And I was like, oh, hey, man. What's up, man? Where you been? And he's like, oh, here. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean here? And he's like, yeah, since like second period. I'm like, that was 3 hours ago. What are you doing?
That's not more fun than just doing the work. I'd rather just do the work.
You're standing in the high school bathroom just washing your hands for 3 hours.
For 3 hours.
What if somebody comes in? What if somebody comes in here and poops? Then I'd be so terrified that I had to listen to their poop.
Right. Like, why would you want to do that?
What do you mean listen to their poop?
So weird.
You'd hear them pooping.
God.
Yeah, but you wouldn't. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought you
Then
were
all the
listening to
cursed
actual-
splats. And then, bathrooms have the best acoustics on earth.
Why? Explain that to me, by the way.
It's a bunch
It's all
of
tile and fucking small quarters.
It's a bunch of flat, smooth areas, and the sound can just propagate, and it's beautiful.
No, hang on.
For Halo singing.
Hang on.
You get the stalls and everything reverbs out of the stalls.
Just to be extra clear, I'm not confused
Pepsi.
about. I'm not right like Pepsi. I'm not confused
Just
about
to be
why
Pepsi
bathrooms are so like good for resonance. I understand how the sound works, right? I'm saying like why haven't we ever done more as a society to like make it so that it doesn't reverberate so well, right?
I don't know if you've ever been to that grocery store or that like gas station or something, and then you go in the bathroom and the radio is I mean, Daddy Yankee, is he the DJ? Like, it is so loud in there because of the radio. I'm like, I'm gonna go back inside and go to the bar. Okay, but it's like, I guess I would prefer that than just, the trombone sonata that's about to be coming out of that stall on the end.
You could just put a little soundproofing. I feel like you could just easily make it.
But that's fabric.
You
Do you
know?
want fabric in areas like that?
Oh no, yeah, you don't. Yeah,
I'm not washing that.
Yeah, like even leather will retain that fucking smell.
Could you just do like big rubber stoppers like along the wall? Like would that work? Would that help like dampen the sound? Like
I feel like you could make like a rub. I feel like you could make like a rubber, like almost like a bead curtain.
Yeah.
And if you did it strategically, I think you could do a lot of sound dampening with a very little amount of material.
Okay, now I do think that would, but right. So the
Sounds
rubber beads in a bathroom is where I feel like we will have problems. Like,
hey man, I keep hanging these beads up, and the whole bottom half is missing.
I'll try anything once, right?
Who keeps taking the beads?
Hospital getting the beads removed.
Like, I just love the idea.
Only in the boys' bathroom.
So many people like, man, isn't it awesome? Like, oh, what's that? It's like, yeah, the local Circle K has been putting up free anal beads in the bathroom.
Free beads.
That's why we keep hearing those noises coming out of there.
So yeah, I think you dropped your keys, man. Oh no, that wasn't keys.
No.
No, that's not what that was. And you just don't say anything else. That's not what that was.
No, that's not right.
That's not that sound.
Oh my god. Yeah. That'd be pretty bad.
So you didn't become a Wiccan.
No.
It sounds like you've been pretty busy in the creating community space.
Yeah. Okay.
What's your next goal for the group? Like, what's you guys' next thing that you want to get done, and how can people help?
Yeah, that's a great question, man. We actually just had a board meeting the other day, kind of talking a little bit about that. One of the big
I
things,
hate meetings too. They're boring.
Man, I know. It's like
I got to do something. I got to do some next week. Everyone's gonna hate me.
Man, and I have to run it sometimes, which is like just the worst because people are like expecting me to say stuff, and it's like, oh my
And do
God.
things.
They'd be listening,
and they ask questions, and they like,
Who's prepared for that?
well, they get upset if you just like don't answer, and
just
they're
mute
like,
them.
Yeah, well, I tried. I was like, block. Anybody else? Any other thought?
Any good questions?
Right. Any affirmations or praise? That's all that we accept at this board meeting.
Didn't sound like you were just clapping feverishly, so I'm just gonna go to the next person.
So we have a good couple of really cool things. I mean, one of the biggest things that we are working on and really in the home stretch for is we're bringing back NanoCon. So the Nashville Nuns Convention, after 3 years of not being able to come back for a handful of different reasons, we are going to be bringing together, I think, maybe 400 people down in Middle Tennessee, and just hanging out for the whole weekend. We've got a lot of really, really awesome people that are already on the schedule, ready to go. If you've never heard of the Godless Gospel, for instance, you're going to have to check it out.
Gospel.
They're amazing, man. They're going to be hanging out with us. We've got
Gotta get
the Black
get them on the show.
Unbelievers. Oh, yeah, man. They'd be
Put in
awesome.
a word for us.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We've got Durante Lamar. We've got John the Skeptic.
Oh, that
Godless
guy.
Engineer. All a bunch of Dr.
All-
Ben.
Bunch
Sidney
of
Davis
Neil's guests is what
Jr.,
those are.
Chad Harris.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Listen, man, we got some incredible people that
Yeah,
are
I've seen the
running
lineup.
it.
It's
So,
a lot of people.
yeah. And that's not even. I mean, that's not even half. So
I noticed I wasn't on there though.
well, you're in Canada, man. The tariffs and
True.
stuff. It's
True.
not my
Well,
fault.
yeah, yeah. It's tariffs. We're gonna put tariffs on you typing my name
Just
into something.
smuggling you in.
You're right. I'm not going to the States right now. There's no
I
way
was about
because
to
they could
I
detain
get
me.
that, honestly.
Right?
Yeah, yeah. Stacy was.
Oh, I'm going to an atheist convention. All right, lock this one up.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
No. It's okay. I'm going to go see the atheists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're right in here, sir. Back in this
Yeah.
room with no windows. Come on in here.
Right. It's looking a little dark and small as we keep walking down this hallway. No, just a little further. Keep going. It's like, you sure you're not coming with me?
Why can't I have a flashlight?
You just open the door and you look down, and there's just piles of bodies down a cliff.
Oh no, not again!
Like the end of Dusk Till Dawn.
Is that a faint child crying in the background that I'm hearing? No.
Is that a motherfucking Sarlacc pit? Hell no!
Sarlacc pit. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we've got a couple of other really cool things as well that we've been doing. So one of the things that we've been doing for a while now is called the Conversation Coalition, where we get together with religious people and we chat about, what we believe.
I thought you
and
were
what
going to say,
don't
we
believe.
yell at them.
No. It's actually the exact opposite, man. It is all about trying to bring people together who disagree and having friendly disagreements, having challenging yet cordial discussions is what we like. So we actually just had our April event just a couple days ago, and it was in a local church. And they even live streamed the conversation on their website. So freaking cool. We had like 30 some odd people hanging out, and it was amazing.
Acoustics and Lego. And they want you to be on their show.
It'll probably work. That's basically how I'll pitch it, to be honest.
This is why we're friends.
But yeah, so that's one. We're working on this other thing right now with the buddy that owns the high end bar kind of in the area. We're working on a way to try to bring people together regularly, coming out into the community. We just got connected with 2 or 3 other non-religious, secular, atheist, agnostic, humanist, skeptic groups in the Middle Tennessee area, and we are actively building connections between them and trying to cross-promote and just give our people an opportunity to find out about all the other cool things that are already going on. That's one of the things is we just don't know.
One way you can do that, guys, if you want, and you're on Blue Sky, you can follow Secular Rising US on Blue Sky, and you'll be updated constantly about stuff like that. Also on TikTok too.
Yep.
You can find them all there.
We are on all the things, and one of the number one things you can do to help. I mean, I we just got to be straightforward about it. Money is huge, you guys. If you are able to donate, that goes a long way. But let me tell you right now, the biggest thing that we can get from the community is your support in the form of, hey, I've got 5 minutes that I can do something. If it's as simple as just posting a message on Facebook or whatever social media platform. If it is, if you want to sit down and, build some incredible piece of artwork or something to donate so we can sell, I mean, that's phenomenal. But if you got 5 minutes to just go watch a video, yeah, I totally understand. Honestly, Andrew, I would too.
When the Pogs bubble burst, a lot of us were left there with our hat in our hands.
Yeah. I had a lot of money wrapped up in Beanie Babies, you guys. That was a big
I did too.
Yeah, that was a rough one.
What's the name of the Secular Rising channel or Blue Sky account?
Should just be Secular Rising US.
There it is.
Yeah, should all be Secular and then Rising US. Yeah, we got all the things, the YouTubes, the TikToks, the blue skies.
Still got Beanie Baby.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I mean, I don't have that much money in it, but a lot of my money's actually in rocks. That's really where it is. But
I just kept the 2 dragons that I liked.
yeah. But yeah, we're doing in-person groups, and one of the other really cool things that I'm excited to do more of this year and as we go forward with this concept is working with different groups that have been around for long. Yeah, NFTs. Woo, man, if only I had gotten in on that shit, in the first few weeks. Working with different groups that have been out there for a long time and have been doing good stuff. The Humanists Association, and all of the
RFR.
chapters that they have. RFR, right? The Sunday assemblies, around the country. And then some newer groups as well. Durante, Durante is crushing it, man. This dude
Durante's
has
awesome.
he has an amazing vision for where we as a secular community can go in the next few years. And I think so much of what he sees in the future for us and what he's doing with Bridge City Global is right in line with secularizing US. And we are, I mean, I literally sent him a message today. It was just like, dude, that's an awesome idea. I love it. How can we help? How can we support? So we have a lot of really interesting and fun things that are going to be coming up over the next couple of years. And I mean, I get why some people feeling kind of bummed out right now. I understand. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to tell anybody not to feel the way that they're feeling. I understand. Okay. And if you're just like, look, SR, I just don't have it right now. I don't have the fucking energy. I'm not going to come hang out. I'm not going to come listen to a lecture. I'm not going to do a service project and help my community today. I don't have it. Like, no worries. I totally understand. I totally get that. But if we don't start building this stuff now, we're going to be so screwed 5 years down the road. We're going to be so, I mean, we're already behind like crazy, right? But if we don't do anything in the next 5 years, we're going to be screwed. And I don't see how we'll ever come back from it. So, when you're ready, hit me up. Because I promise you, I got stuff for you to do. If you have an interest, if you have a passion, reach out to me, because
if you have a great singing voice and you don't mind singing into the seashell for a couple minutes.
Yes, please, just donate
Give me
your
your
blood
voice.
to me. I'll take your firstborn.
Whatever you got.
Yeah, or you could just like and subscribe on a video or something. Whatever. Just do it all, But yeah, definitely stay connected with us and be watching out because we have some really cool things that they're going to be coming on.
So if you don't have any money and you have all this free time, it's called volunteering. God damn it.
Man, we can use it.
Just a little bit. You don't have to do the whole thing. Trust me, Secular Rarity is not going to let you do the whole thing anyway because he's going to want to do a lot of it himself.
That's right. I'm an asshole.
You don't know how to do it. Let him do it. Just snatch it out of your hand.
Dude, you're literally one of the furthest things from an asshole.
I'll come through. Just like watch over your shoulder.
You remember in Wanted
Not that
that lady boss who had the stapler and she was like giving him a panic attack and he's like just like triggering him on purpose. That's SR on a light day.
That's how I am. So if you are if you like that, if you're into that on a professional level, I'm just kidding. No, seriously though.
If you have your own stapler.
We do in fact always have a lot of things that people can do if they wants to. But honestly, yeah, like AJ said, social media
When
involved.
when is it?
When what?
When's the thing?
Oh, NanoCon is at the end of July, so that'll be July 25th, 26th, and 27th. So
You
you can
know
go get.
you know who's just down the road from you?
Hmm.
Black Atheist Rants.
I know, man. I
Bar.
know. He's not far. I mean, I say he's not far, but like
It's like 2 hours.
yeah, well, yeah. It's a little. Tennessee's long. It takes a little bit to get out there, but
He
it's
ain't
not.
doing shit.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
He ain't doing it. I'm gonna get on his ass.
That's
Cause for him, I think if he gets a table
I
and
miss-
and he gets a mic and some beats,
Oh, yeah.
Look out.
I feel like he was
Oh,
gonna have a good time.
Oh yeah, man. And I miss seeing Bar, man. He's been he's been a hard-working man lately. He's not had the time.
He's got all
Yeah.
the money now.
Man, that's good though, dude. Hey, I could
That's
use
where
it.
my money went.
Yeah, maybe I just need to hit his
That's
ass up. Just send me some cash.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, Bar? Like,
You
damn.
either you need
enough,
to
hun.
show up or you need to give up some of that money you made from
right.
all the working you did. God damn it!
You know what? Actually, let's just take a moment to call him out. Like, clip this later.
Personally,
Yeah, clip this later and let's call about Black Atheist Rants. I am telling you right here, right now. Where you been? Where you been, man? Huh? We all waiting. Everybody's here. We're
You
hanging
scared.
out. We're having a good. You scared? Is that you scared? I
oh
don't. We don't
wow,
want the smoke.
Uh-oh.
Don't-
he's scared. He over here really scared. That's crazy. Bar can bench press like 1,000 pounds. We're both gonna get beat to
Half us both in half, man. Mikey and I are just we are not that's not us. But
And I'm Neil, the 6 of 4 atheist, and I'll say whatever I want.
I really like the thought, like Bar's just hanging out one day over the next couple of days, and he's like, oh shit, SR was on Neil. Let me go check this out, and he just clicks on it. It's just right at the moment.
I have to bring these with me.
Are you scared? What are you scared?
Oh, man, I miss. This is
Get him on the phone.
deep cut for people. I miss there was a couple of weeks where there was a rap beef going on between Oz and
Oh yeah, that was
and
funny.
Bar. And I would
Good
Oh,
times.
yeah, I remember that.
purposefully try to go into each one of their late night streams and just be like, man, Oz, man, Barman's in.
I can't believe it. He said, not only can you not rap, but you can't read. Can you
And
believe he said that?
Dude, he said you don't even know what a time signature is, man. You can't even stay on the beat and shit. I don't know, man. That's what he said, dude.
Somebody online said you was trying to rhyme with orange for like half an hour. And then I don't know what to say. I didn't want to get involved directly, so I just kind of reported it back to you.
There's actually a Canadian band called Rhymes with Orange.
Oh.
Door hinge.
Oh.
That's 2 words.
Hinge.
Orange, hinge.
I guess.
Yeah, you could do that, sure.
I guess that counts, yeah.
It's a
about
slant
hinge?
rhyme.
What about purple? Is there something with that?
What rhymes with purple or silver?
Urkel.
Silver.
Circle.
That's weird. I guess I didn't know about silver.
Blurple.
Yeah.
Blurple. Purple nurple.
Yeah, Nurple for sure.
I mean, right, but that's not, what's, what's the, yeah. Come on.
Just go straight to Nurple. I got all purple Nurples in the... No, that ain't gonna work. All the purple Nurples, put your hands up. No, that's not it. Because that's how you get a purple Nurple. You put your hands up and you were defenseless.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Oh my God, that's what I should do. I should go back out on the road. I should do some shows. I'm like, all right, everybody, put your hands up. And then people put their hands up, like, all my secret agents, get them. And then just,
Ow.
It would be such a
I feel
weird.
that already.
I do love the thought, though, that it's like, in some high-end art magazine, and they're like, yes, the reversal of the audience and the participants, and what is a show, and yes,
I do believe he's turned them against themselves.
the twisting of the nipple signifies how society twists and weaves as it grows.
But notice how they always left out the women. The women were always left out. And the lactation, the feeding of the young mind is removed. It's brilliant. Gotcha, dude.
I don't even know what the hell's going on anymore.
I think it was a great show. I think we updated people. We deconverted some.
Yeah.
We told stories. I feel like we did it all, right?
We didn't ask you this before, maybe, but I'll ask you now that we're running out of time, and I remembered what we were doing.
We're over an hour, so.
Did you have like a guilty conscience cheat thing from when you were religious and not partaking in certain sins? Was there a sin that you ran to immediately? You'd be like, oh, fucking R movies, here we come. I'm watching Terminator.
Oh, like after
The veil had been dropped.
Yeah. Like,
Lifted.
was there something that I just like went right into? Yeah. Um,
I'm watching an Inconvenient Truth. They can't stop me.
I started watching anime. That was good. Let all the demons in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, this isn't exactly the case, but I would say definitely got more. How do I say this appropriately? Got more
Adventurous.
sexually. Yeah.
I bet it was the beads.
You know they just got these hanging in the bathroom?
Didn't make it away. Just give 'em away.
I think they were drying or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say I'd say that I got definitely a lot more comfortable with that stuff. I mean, more than anything, it was me just kind of like
I bought a fleshlight.
yeah. Well, eventually, every sex shop, yes. I just realized that all of that stuff was just me, just who I am. Like being more comfortable with being polyamorous and kind of understanding, like I'm kind of a dirty pervert, but it's all consensual, it's all adult, it's all fun times. So I was gonna say all private, but then I was like, well, some of it is very purposefully
mostly private.
yeah, no, but in company of those.
Oh my!
The public was largely unaware, despite the location.
Hi, Alma.
Yeah. Come
Hi,
hang
waifu.
out in the after party if you want more. Just kidding.
Yeah, let's save all this for the after party.
All right.
We'll take a bit of a break between the two. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. We had our good friend Elliott, also known as Secular Rarity, back on the show to talk a little bit about what he's been up to lately, which is, of course, the secularizing U.S., which is, I think, is a great thing, and he's been doing some great work with that. He does all the best work. That's what he does. He does all the best secular work.
Somebody came to me and they said, nobody does nonprofits like you do nonprofits.
Damn.
They said they'd been doing nonprofits for years, but they said when we looked at your nonprofit, it's the best.
We wept.
And what can I say?
All the experts agree. All right.
What can I say? I'm better than y'all. I don't know. It's easy for me to be better than you. What do you want me to say?
No, it's effortless. Like I woke up being this fucking awesome. Like
I rolled out of bed this good.
Yeah. Try harder, guys. Like what's wrong with you?
Have you tried having talent?
Yeah.
Hang out for the after party where we'll be answering questions like these and many more.
Oh my god.
What have we done?
All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks again to our guest, Mr. Elliott, our Secular Rarity, and Mikey and everyone for helping me out with the show and Well, you know the routine.
We're
if you saw
here.
the new intro, you'll see all our wonderful members are now listed on the intro. If you want to be a member, you know how. Just click the little member thingy. So I don't do Patreon anymore because fucking you have to go through Apple now to get it, and I just hate doing that shit.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, the after party is not on Discord. It is linked in the description box below. It'll be right here on Twitch and YouTube as things usually are. Anyway, until then, guys. Wait, what do I say now?
Like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said.
Am I using that one for this, or should I come up with something else?
Oh, you had a thing. I forgot what it was.
No, that was for the Lego one. It was building community.
Oh yeah.
Just like Lego, you too can build community. You know.
That's a good one though. That one's good.
Yeah.
Just like Lego, fucking come apart. Fucking get out of there.
All right. If you want to be in the after party, let us know. We'll get you a link. Till then, I guess let's just use the Hitchens one. Like the late great Christopher Hitchens once said, it's called faith because it's not knowledge. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.